What's up, everybody? My name is Cam. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're all doing well. So a little while back, I did my Magnificent 7 Mancera fragrances, and there was a few requests in there. And one of them was a summer must-have. My buddy Darwin was like, bro, where's Sicily at? So without any further ado, let's get into this. Now, to be fair, there are a lot of great fragrances from Mancera. Mancera is about as diverse a house that you can get into. When you start diving into niche fragrances, Montal, Mancera, they're fantastic, especially for what you get for the price. A lot of variety, everything from, oud or oud, however you want to say it, fragrances, to summer bangers like Sicily. Now, this fragrance is really, really good. There's some great things about this fragrance that I feel makes this a must-have summer fragrance. When you're getting ready for summer, think Sicily. When it comes to Mancera, there are tons of great options. A lot of people look at Mancera as like an entry into niche. But for me, I feel that they're just as stout as any other brand. The only reason that people call them an entry house is because they're economical. You can catch these for around a little over $100 and sometimes less. So I know a lot of you have your favorite summertime fragrance. So leave it down in the comments. Is it Oud Lemon Mint? Is it going to be Sicily? Or is it going to be something like Lemon Lime or Oud Blue Notes? Whatever the fragrance may be, let me know down in the comments. Now, Sicily is primarily considered like a bright, fresh, and citrus fragrance. But the reason I feel that it is a summer staple, other than the fact that citrus works so well in the heat, that there's a lot going on here, especially for this to be kind of considered like a citrus fragrance. Of course, you've got notes like bergamot, you also have some grapefruit, and you also have some mandarin orange as those top citrus notes. But you also have a nice fruity aspect to this fragrance, almost like a little bit of a creaminess that you're going to get from some peach. There's also a note of apple in here, and you also have like tropical white flowers like ylang ylang and jasmine. I am a fool for jasmine. I love jasmine. If you ever get a chance to smell a jasmine tree, just walk up close to it and catch the wafts off of it. Ylang ylang actually seems to overshadow the jasmine in here, but it is in here. But don't get me wrong, it's not floral heavy, just enough to be kind of like hints of those florals in the air if you're going through like a tropical environment. Now, on the dry down, it does have a very nice white musk, and you also have some woody notes in the dry down. So it does get a little bit musky and woody on the dry down, and those florals also carry over just a little bit, but it still has like that tropical vibe. Now, I have heard a few people say that they felt that Sicily was a little bit feminine. To me, I don't think so. I think that this is universally unisex. I think that a guy can easily wear this and a woman can easily wear this. I think it would probably smell a little bit feminine on a woman, and for a guy, it's going to be masculine, or at least like real happy and cheery tropical fragrance. As this thing opens, you get these great citruses popping everywhere, and then you get that creaminess from the peach, which is very present. You get a little bit of the crisp and tartness from the apple, but it's kind of faint. It's not like a very noticeable note. Matter of fact, if it wasn't listed, you might not be able to detect it, but if you put your nose down there, you'll catch a little bit of that apple, which is a nice twist. Even going into the mids and to the dry downs, I think that there's a little bit of a hint of spice in here. Not like, majorly popping up or whatever, but just to add another dimension to this. So to sum it up, this isn't your average citrus fragrance. Now, as far as performance goes, on my skin, I get between 8 and 8.5 hours. So for a fresh citrus fragrance, that's doing a lot. But those of you who know Mancera, you know that they have some pretty beastly fragrances. Now, am I saying that this is beastly? No, I am not. I'm saying that this is stellar performance for a citrus and fruity fragrance. Now, as far as the sillage, it's going to be moderate. It doesn't have like a massive scent bubble, but it's enough to let people around you know that you've got something nice on. Now, since I did mention that this is like a must-have summer staple, so are we talking about wearing this in the evenings, for a formal affair? Yeah, you sure can. You can wear it during the day. I'd say that this is like that bottle that you want to stick in your bag when you're going on vacation, but at the same time, it could be your signature scent for warmer months. So let's go ahead and spray a little bit of this on. It smells so good. This is such a great fragrance. Now for me, I can understand on the opening why some people might think that it leans a little bit feminine. You do pick up those florals mixed with those citruses on the opening, but those fruits, the way it envelops, it's just like, it's just so good. Now I actually just took the chimes down because they were ringing in the wind, and the wind is blowing out here. And I was catching wafts just coming up just now, and I'm not saying it smells like a dead ringer, but there is some striking resemblances to Byredo pulp. I don't know if you guys have smelled that. I think I mentioned last year, I don't know if I actually did it in a video or if it was on Instagram, that I was layering, yeah, I think it was in a video, where I was layering pulp and Mojave Ghost. Now, a lot of people dislike pulp. This is not a dead ringer for pulp, but the creamy fruits mixed with that citrus, it does remind me of it, especially just like coming off the skin. Now, if you bury your nose down in it, it doesn't. You're gonna get a little bit more of that zestiness mixed with the florals and the creaminess. But as it comes through the air coming up, smelling it off my arm, it does have a little bit of a resemblance to pulp. But if you don't like pulp, don't worry, this is different from pulp. I'm just telling you that it reminds me of pulp. And I actually love pulp. So if you are a fan of pulp, you will definitely like this. And if you're not, there's a good chance that you'll like it as well. So let me know down in the comments, have you tried Sicily? If not, what is your favorite summertime fragrance that you're excited to wear this summer? Until next time, I'll see you on Carolina Fragrance Reviews.